Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center. It's wonderful to see all your bright and shining faces on this beautiful sunny day. Hi, Zoomies. We love you. Great to see you. So today I'm going to invite you to stand up. We're going to kick it up a notch here. We have Tammy over here on the drums, and Cynthia is up here to help us sing. And you don't even need words because it's call and response. How's that? Waha! So I'm going to start us out with just a little centering. So while I sing these first, 4 bars, something like that, ground yourself in. Let's get nice and present here in this room. And then follow Cynthia. She will lead you off a cliff, and you'll have a great time. All is one. Everything is one. One power.
There is only one power
in the universe.
In the universe.
And it is good.
And it is good.
Oh, it is good.
And it is good.
I was born with this power.
I was born with this power.
Nestled in my heart.
Nestled in my heart.
And I am good.
And I am good.
Oh, I am good.
Oh, I am good.
This power shapes my thoughts.
This power shapes my thoughts.
To create my world.
To create my world.
So I think of good.
So I think of good.
And all is good.
And all is good.
When I'm still or I pray.
When I'm still or I pray.
I am shown the way.
I am shown the way.
And it is good.
And it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Oh, it is good.
There is only one power.
There is only one power.
In the universe.
In the universe.
And it is good.
And it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Yes, it is good.
Yes, it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Morning, good morning, good morning. Did you happen to notice the words of the song? That's what we're all about. Have a good day. The door's there. My name is Ofra Caraballo, and I am happy to be the platform assistant today. Good morning to the Zoomies. Thank you for shining your light with us, rolling over and just turning on your screen. Enjoy your hot tea or hot coffee. And do we have any new people here today? Anybody here for the first time? Hello. Thank you for coming. If you will hold your hand up, keep your hand up. Our usher will bring you a little packet of information to let you know what we're about and what you've gotten yourself into. And so we are Unity Spiritual Center in the Rockies. Did you come here on purpose? Are you in the right place? Awesome. We are an affirming, heart-centered community where we co-create spiritual evolution. We intend to illuminate pathways for all of humanity to embody the divine presence. And we do this by collaboration, compassion, authenticity, innovation, and synchro divinity. So we're really intentional about who we are. We believe in affirming prayer. We believe everything you just heard us say, that there's one power. And in that affirming, we have been calling forth a new minister. And so we have some evidence, right, that we have evidence that prayer works. So when you first turn on the faucet, the water don't always come out if it's, the house has been there for a while. but you turn it on and you hear air and spurts and, but there's evidence that we've turned it on. And so our board president, Patricia, is going to introduce evidence that prayer works. Our first candidate is here. So I want you to open your minds, open your hearts, and be the light on the mesa that invite our new possible, like open to all the possibilities.
Well, for all of you who were here at the workshop yesterday, let's do the O word. Ompa! I think that is about joy and change. I think that's what we heard about yesterday. So on behalf of the Ministerial Search Committee and the board, I am really happy to introduce Reverend Tracey Quillen. I'm going to read a little bit about her. She is a spiritually vibrant minister, and we found that out yesterday, who has served Unity in Palm Harbor with heart and vision for 5 transformative years. Ordained in 2020 and holding a master's in divinity, she brings over 3 decades of unity devotion and a gift for weaving spiritual wisdom into everyday life. Her ministry is rooted in teaching, ceremony, and spiritual care. She holds sacred the responsibility of personal relationships in pastoral care and in spiritual counseling, and the art of ceremony. As a teacher and a workshop facilitator, she creates inclusive, engaging spaces where metaphysical principles come alive through story, symbol, and shared reflection. With a background in executive financial leadership, thank you, God. Now I lost. And a Mennonite certification in mediation and church conflict transformation, another thank you. Reverend Tracey fosters shared responsibility and spiritual maturity. Her approach blends clarity, compassion, and recognizing the living divinity in each person and honoring their sacred journey. Before I welcome her to the platform, I want to remind you or tell you that there are evaluation sheets in the back, on the back 2 chairs, and there's a basket in the foyer. We would love to have your feedback, both about yesterday if you were here and today. The other thing I need to tell you is that there will be a question and answer session after we eat. We got to eat first before we can ask the right question. So we'll meet back in here at 11:45, and please come and join us, and we'll put Reverend Tracey on the hot seat and let her answer your questions. So without any further ado, Reverend Tracey, we are so glad you're here.
I don't think I've ever been introduced as a spurt before. And if I have, I'm probably the largest spurt you've ever seen. But thank you for allowing me to come and share my heart, share a little bit of workshop. You heard the oompa. For those of you who missed it, ask us about the wine later. And then we're going to do a beautiful little talk and message, and I'm so grateful for the music surrounding me. And do you feel the love in the room? This is community. This is what we're really about. So if it's okay with everybody, I'm going to invite you to get in that space for meditation. Do you do a little music behind me? Oh, love that, love that. So I invite you to close those outer eyes. Take a breath in. Another breath in. For the divine Trinity in and release. As a somewhat relative newcomer to this area, I want to take you on a little journey with me. what I've experienced in the last couple days. And I want to start with this beautiful angel who said, let me clear your chakras. And I said, yes. Yes. She said, you need a little grounding. I said, yes. I've been by the water for 5 years. I got water. Let's play on the earth. And twice I've been to the Garden of the Gods. So for those of you who love the richness of the red earth, the stones, know the journey of the wind that has carved through these magnificent monuments of earth. Take a moment and feel the presence, the majesty, the creation, the co-creation of Mother Nature, Mother Earth, and God, Goddess, Spirit, whatever you call all that is, all that encompasses us. We are co-creators in this fabulous energy. Feel into that space. Beneath these beautiful blue skies, the air is so crisp. I call in the higher consciousness that we are fully present here today to hear what is ours to hear, to feel what is ours to feel, and to know at the utmost top of this peak is community. Bonds, friendship, fellowship, support. Feel into this holy, whole sanctuary. Feel the vibration of your neighbor, the tinkling of the keys, the whisper of spirit. I love the chimes. They just open up the portal even wider. So for the next few seconds, moments, I invite you to enter the silence and hear what is yours to hear today, to feel that connection to Mother Earth, to the grandfathers and grandmothers in the hillsides, saying thank you to everyone who came before us right here, right now, and to this beautiful movement we call unity. So let's enter that space in the silence. Gently come back into this room, this time and space, and know that each and every one of us are connected. We are of the whole. We are of the oneness. And it is all good. We claim it to be so, and so it is, as each one of us are already dancing the dance of Oompa. Oompa. And so it is. Amen.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. So get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment, here to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. Oh, I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. So get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Join me. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, sweetest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of life. So get ready, my soul. Oh, get ready, my soul.
It's beautiful. Ooh, we're charged up now. Get ready, my soul. How about you? Your soul's ready? Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. And I love that yes, that enthusiastic yes. So you might say, what is she talking about fairy tales for today? And I want to ask you, what is the magic that fairy tales bring in our lives? As a child, when you heard the stories, were you excited? Did you want to know what the next little bit of the story would be about? Maybe it told a lesson, something that you think about, you play in, you dance in. And then as an adult, we go back and we read those same stories. We watch the different movies that have been created. And we look at our lives and think, wow, some of this is tough. And we have new heroes and heroines, our she-heroes and our heroes. And we look at things like the magic of the princess and the kiss of the prince, and they marry and live happily ever after. Until they get to that castle and she's got to clean it. Until he snores. Until she snores. So we get another breath of what a fairy tale might look like when we look at that beautiful little movie, Shrek. Do y'all remember Shrek? Right, and so the best part of Shrek I thought was Donkey, until we met Fiona. And Fiona had this dream. People had these expectations of Fiona, that she had to go marry the prince and live happily ever after. Fiona has a secret. She changes form at dusk. So if she goes to marry this prince quickly, maybe he won't know her secrets. So what happens along the way? She gets this big green ogre. And they walk through this beautiful sunshine field of flowers, and we hear music in the background. And all of a sudden, Fiona sees this spider's web. Do y'all remember this? And she wraps it around a stick, and she wants to share this most delicious treat with the ogre. Now, that's not really my vision of a princess. Ogre's so excited he has found someone similar to him. And then to top it off, they have a little fire, and she fries some little field mice up. Ogre's all about this. And we know that ogre represents the truth of our beings, that maybe ogre's already been through some rough stuff. Ogre comes out authentic, real, unashamed, doesn't blame the world, but has a little anger management issue. But he sees this princess, and he has this idea of what a princess is, but then she shared that spider web of flies and shared those mice, and his heart begins to melt. He has a distrust of people. But all of a sudden, what looked like not of me becomes one with me. And ogre begins to soften. And Fiona looks around and says, so this is not what my family expects me to do. This is not what custom and my past has said for me to do. There are expectations in the world of how I show up. But this ogre, I connect with him. There's a connection, a bond. I understand him. Am I willing to trust the process and drop my own shell? Can I be vulnerable enough that we have common grounds? Oh, these fairy tales end so very differently. We might say, as we drop that hard, crusty shell and we open ourselves up to be vulnerable, it actually gives others permission to be vulnerable too. And now we live in a space of truth. Now we live in a place where we are authentic. We're in a place of safety because we're opening up a field of vibration where we can exist just as we are. We don't have to pretend in our fairy tale to be different than who we came in this world as the expression of the divine. So I have recently discovered this beautiful book, and I shared with the group yesterday and with the board. When something is popular, I don't want to do it. I'm a little Aquarius by nature, a little bit of a rebellious spirit. But all of a sudden, Mel Robbins starts talking about this theory of let them, which all boils down to let people be who they are, and then we get the opportunity how we react to them. Now, I've shared this book is not anything new. I've been doing Unity about 35 years. Our greatest teachers have the same common themes, but sometimes we hear it differently depending on where we are. So I want to share some things that Mel Robbins says. You are so much stronger than anyone's opinions of you. I think it was Wayne Dyer who said, what other people think of you is none of your business. Kind of funny how it works because we're social creatures and we might want some friends. And yet at the same time, we are encouraged to be authentic, to show up exactly as we are. So Mel Robbins continues, someone is always going to be disappointed by the decisions you make. Well, how dare they? And yet, when we open our hearts and open our minds and create a space of safety where everyone is heard and everyone is valued, even when we do not agree, we can be respectful and keep our communities strong. There might be some people in the world who need to relearn this lesson, not us. So Mel says, our self-doubt creeps in when we allow others to regulate our emotions. That's pretty tough. Pretty tough. We get words in our little head and our little brains that say, I'm not good enough. And she says, for who? Ooh, I kind of like this angel devil on the shoulders. We might say, I'm not smart enough. For whom? They are going to be mad at me. Who is the they? My parents won't approve, so what? If I do this, no one will like me. That one doesn't feel so good. What will my friends think? Whatever they want. The only thing we can control is us. So does this make me look bad? And she says, to whom? We make stories up. We are meaning makers. We tell ourselves stories all the time that may or may not be based in truth according to our own filter, our own lens, our own growing up years, our own cultures. And we always are at choice. We hear something new. Do we take it in or brush it aside? Mel says, every one of these common fears is about other people. When do you put you first? They say to ministers, that's called self-care. So what happened to Fiona? She has this magnificent experience in the field. She shares her bugs and her mice. And then big old crusty Shrek, they begin to laugh and to play in the field. And when we laugh, what does that do? Tell me. We connect. We begin to feel each other. We're playing with each other. We're letting go of judgment. We're letting go of those hard decisions because right now we're giggling. We're having fun. We feel that energy that is amongst all of us. Laughter. We open up with big belly laughs at the silliest of things. And when people come together in a shared experience, the unexpected happens. The unexpected opens a portal of creativity, of unity, of common ground, of support. We build our community one person, one couple, one group at a time. And what I really love about this, it opens up our superpower in unity, imagination. One of my favorites. I have a great imagination. One of Unity's superpowers that is sacred ground within each one of us and awakens our consciousness to have a different experience than what we may have had before. Our imagination fuels our desire for infinite possibilities. We often say when two or more are gathered, that Christ is present. I'm not talking about a person. I'm talking about compassion. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about generosity. I'm talking about seeing the best in someone else. And when we see that best in someone else, that mirror reflects back at us. The joy is synchro divinity, I think one of your values, something that's been pointed out here. I heard that in ministerial school and I went, ooh. Not only is it divine, we are all synced up together. I like that. So we might look at the archetypes of our fairy tale heroes and recognize they are mirrors of our own spiritual truths. Undoubtedly, in many of the tales, think about Cinderella, there is a fairy godmother. So my question might be, for the person who mentors you, that you respect, that you hold in high regard, do you have a fairy godmother? Do you have a fairy godfather? So, true story. About 3 years ago, I've been in Palm Harbor, Florida, hot, humid, sticky. I'd been there about 2 years. When a woman moves to town, me specifically, there's 2 things I want. I want a good hairdresser and a good GYN. So I found the hairdresser, but it took me 2 years. His name is Andrew. Andrew and his partner, Stephen, have a foundation called the Fairy Godfathers. Of course they do. Beautiful men, beautiful men. So I'm talking to Stephen, I'm talking to Andrew, he's the one who is my hairstylist, the artist, and he says to me, you know, when I converse with you, I feel like I've been on the spiritual couch for about an hour. We don't have regular conversations, of course we don't. We have really deep conversations. He said, I want to tell you something we do. I said, lay it on me. He said, in the Pinellas County area, there are young women who want to go to prom, but they don't have the means to go to prom. So we decided we could help. Of what our talent and our ability is, we can help these young women have an experience that they will remember. Now, I don't know how all of you played it out in your high school years. I didn't particularly like prom. And at one point, I dated a young Baptist boy, and it was MORP, prom spelled backwards because we couldn't dance or sing. He did air guitar, and they kicked us off the boat. So prom is a different experience for different people. So he got together with the schools and the school counselors, and because they have now done this for 12 years, Macy's opens their doors before anybody else, and they bring these young girls in to pick their dresses, pick their shoes, pick their accessories, and of course the hairstylists do their hair and makeup. For 12 years, they have made this a spectacular occasion, and it's a rite of passage for many of our people in high school. They make this possible. So he and I are having this beautiful discussion, and once a year they have a gala. Now, the tickets aren't cheap. I wanted to go to the gala. Did I tell you I'm a minister? So this year, 3 years into knowing him, my father sent me some rainy day money. Guess what I did? I bought 2 tickets to the gala. Now, if you know how women like to play and dress in our bling bling, I got all dollied up in a blue dress all the way to the ground. And my favorite little sound music person, he came with me with his pink suede shoes and his pink cummerbund, and we looked good. And they rolled out the red carpet, and they had this look-alike who was up there giving us an interview, and we're having a really good time, and we get inside there, and we get to our table, and when we're seated at the table, there's about 5 other women there. One's kind of in her 20s, and others are closer to our age. I find out seated at that table is a mother of 3 girls, triplets, who raised them in the Unity Church I was serving. Synchro divinity. Meant to be there, meant to be there. Well, the other thing this foundation does, for women who go through battles of cancer, one of the hardest things a woman goes through, besides the actual treatment, is losing her hair. It feels ostracizing. It feels disempowering. So this foundation also provides wigs for women going through treatments of cancer. So seated at this table is this beautiful 20-year-old, and her mother is wearing a crown, and we have no idea what's going on, but I'm watching her, and she doesn't want to eat her dinner. And the next thing I know is we are embarking on delicious food. She is up there as the keynote speaker. And she tells us, as a junior in high school, she contracted a form of cancer. It was debilitating. She felt embarrassed. She lost her worthiness for herself. And she said, all of a sudden, the little bell rings and the godfathers show up. The fairy godfathers show up, and they make sure she has this beautiful wig, and she is about to come into her own. We didn't talk about the prom, but what she talked about is that self-worth reestablished itself. It built itself back up. She had confidence, and today she's at Johns Hopkins University studying medicine to help children with cancer. Yeah, were we all crying in the middle of this whole dinner of wonderful chocolates and foods. So where are our fairy godfathers in our lives? Where are our fairy godmothers in our lives? Where is the beauty of fairy tales in our lives? And so for me, I look at the balance. I look at the yin and the yang, and we've talked about the beauty and the love and the support that comes in this arena. But is there ever a time when we look at fairy tales and maybe it's the shadow side? What might be the shadow side of fairy tales? That we are in our own story. We are so filled in our own self-concept that maybe we're not paying attention to the collective good. We are caught up in that fairy tale that may be just our own rendition of the truth. And we learn through that how to recognize when Spirit is moving in and through us, bringing the lessons, the beautiful gifts, the opportunities that we look beyond ourselves in these beautiful fairy tales. I believe in balance. So for anything that we would say would be light, there might be a shadow side. It is an opportunity to learn. Our happily ever after can sometimes obscure the sacredness of the process of going through things that we really need to make a decision on. We tend to bypass because it's not comfortable. There is an opportunity in the struggle for spiritual growth. Spiritual growth. So life isn't about perfect endings. It's about faithful unfolding. I want to end with this. Let us say yes to the journey, to the mystery, the mess, and the bug-eating meadow moments. Let us say yes to the sacred rewriting of our fairy tales. Yes to that inner voice that whispers, "You are already enough." May we be brave enough to feel, curious enough to listen, and wise enough to ask, what does this mean to and for me, and how does this serve the greater good within and beyond these walls? So as we honor the fairy tale, not for its ending, but for our invitation to evolve, to love, and to live fully awakened. And to this truth, this transformation, this transcendence, we say yes, and so it is. Amen.
Have to turn the keyboard back on. I forgot it is set like it was the last time I was here. It goes off after 30 minutes. It's, a fail-safe thing, but we might have to rethink that. I know it's just a button, but it requires reading a book. Joe, when Joe comes, make Joe fix it. He likes to read books. Okay. In spite of the keyboard. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me and you too. And I'm feeling good. Oh, I'm feeling so good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. river running free. You know how I feel. Blossom on the tree. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn, a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun. You know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies are having fun. You know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done. That's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, is a bold world for me. For me. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scented the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, a new day, it's a new life. A new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me. And I'm feeling, help me out here, good. I'm feeling good. Aren't you feeling so good? Are ya? Yay! 'Cause we're feeling so good. That was Reverend Tracey's idea. She likes that song. Every little script's a little bit different, so just hang in there with me. Do the offerings come forward, or I just bless them? Everybody's looking at each other. What's the script, huh? What? So do I ask them to come forward? Would the ushers like to come forward, please? We're writing our own stories as we go. We are. And then we have a little blessing, too, that we say before they go forth and
The divine love part? Is that all of us?
Yes.
Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Opa? Yes? Okay.
Opa.
So together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
I offer my gifts, my time, my talent, my treasure. I offer my gifts with an open and generous heart. And I'm changing the world. Oh, I'm changing the world. Yes, I'm changing the world as the Holy is changing me. We offer our gifts, our time, our talent, our treasure. We offer our gifts with an open and generous heart. And we are changing the world. And we are changing the world. Yes, we are changing the world as the Holy is changing us.
We bless these gifts and all those of you who have given from the treasures of your heart, the generosity of spirit. We see it going forth, blessing this community, multiplying into the ethers, and serving community, and so it is. Amen.
We just add another blessing for Reverend Tracey. Thank you so much. All right, so we have a lot going on. A lot of people care about a lot of people, and we are those lot of people. We have several announcements. We also have our ministerial affirmation. So let's turn that faucet up so that what is a spurt may become a trickle, may become a pour, and we are just lavished with the perfect flow of love and light. So if you would join me in our ministerial affirmation. In deep gratitude for our past, we embrace change with faith and enthusiasm. We will warmly welcome our new minister to Unity Spiritual Center in the Rockies with open hearts and joyful spirits, and so it is. Anybody know Connie Castro? Anybody ever heard of her? Well, Tammy has facilitated an opportunity for all of us to thank her. Tammy bought these flowers in appreciation for Connie. Connie, we love you and appreciate you. You are amazing. Upcoming events, Westside Cares Thanksgiving Program, King Super Cards in the amount of $10, $20, or $25, or donations of cash checks payable to Unity, or credit cards for Unity to purchase cards must be turned in today into the office box located at the back of the sanctuary, right behind us, or dropped off tomorrow, Monday, November 3rd, into the Unity mailbox located in the front handicap space in the parking lot, since the office is closed. No worries, the post office only drops off mail. They do not pick up your donations. Or you can drop it off on Tuesday if you just need it to go into somebody's hand at noon in the Unity office. You have me checking the back of my pages. Care Ministry Team presents. Join us next Sunday, November 9th at 11:45. That's after you have eaten and making better choices. In the Unity Sanctuary for a presentation by Robin Patterson from Rocky Mountain PACE. PACE is a program for all-inclusive care for older adults ages 55 plus. The program offers throughout the Pikes Peak region and is comprehensive health and social services programs that allow older adults to live safely at home instead of in nursing facilities alone, with rides and medical appointments or other needs. The program is funded by Medicare and Medicaid and uses an interdisciplinary team to coordinate and deliver care. All are welcome to attend. Tell friends, bring your questions, and see Rose or Rhett. There's Rhett. All right. Unity Annual Thanksgiving Day Potluck. Best potluck. Join your Unity family for a day of togetherness as we share in the spirit of Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday, November 27th at 2 p.m. in the Unity Fellowship Hall. Ham and turkey will be provided. Please bring your favorite sides, whatever you're good at making or sharing. Bring your favorite sides and desserts. Please see Jackie. Jackie is in the sanctuary. In Fellowship Hall. This is the sanctuary. Jackie is in Fellowship Hall, so please see her. And Fellowship Potluck Team Leader to let her know what you will be bringing so we don't end up with only green bean casserole. Happening this week, chair yoga, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. in Fellowship Hall. Sacred Women's Circle, full moon drumming this Tuesday. It is a fun time. Bring a drum, bring a tambourine, bring a pot, whatever you want to beat on. It is a wonderful time, and it is happening Tuesday, November 4th at 2:30. For our visitors, newbies, we have bingo happening weekly on Wednesdays from 12:15 to 2 p.m. at the Carefree Bingo location at North Carefree and North Academy. Join us for fun and a chance to win great prizes. The Metaphysical Group, Thursday, November 6th, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. here at Unity. Study, ceremonies, and rituals. See Steve? Hi, Steve. That's Steve, people. For more information, Men's Group. See, there's a lot happening. Thank you for your patience. Saturday, November 8th at 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. here at Unity for a morning of coffee and fellowship. See Dawn. Dawn. Hi, Dawn. For more information. And reminders, things change all the time, so check the Unity bulletin board, check the newsletter, check online calendars, Facebook, because there's just always so much going on. Thank you so much for your time. And for the new people, we also, right down the street, down the hall, where fellowship is, there's food, conversation, coffee, desserts. We would love for you to join us right after so we can get to know you better. There's a visitor's table, and for anybody who's hungry, right around the corner. And now I want to bring up Carol.
Good morning. Wow, I am just transfixed. I have to tell you, this is just amazing. Thank you so much, Tracey. We so appreciate you. And prayer works. Remember that always. And I'm the prayer chaplain, so I can say that. And I'm available after service for prayer requests in the meditation room down the hall. And you can also submit a written prayer request. We have a wooden box in the back in the foyer, and you can put your prayer request in there, and it will be prayed over and then submitted to Silent Unity, which is a powerful way to have your prayer said for 30 days. And whether you have a prayer for gratitude or for healing, it's important to have that connection. So please see me after service. You'll still get to the fellowship hall for food. I promise. All right, thank you so much. And now we have our closing prayer, prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am that light. The love of God enfolds us. I am that love. The power of God protects us. I am that power. The presence of God watches over us. I am that presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
So I invite you to stand and hold hands so that we can sing Let There Be Peace on Earth together.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God our Creator, we are family. Let us walk with each other this be my song of vow, to take each moment, live each moment, peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
One, two, three, four, one. There is only one power
There is only one power
in the universe,
in the universe,
and it is good.
and it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Oh, it is
I was
good.
born with this power,
I was born with this power,
nestled in my heart,
nestled in my heart,
and I am good.
and I am
Oh,
good,
it is good.
and it is good.
When I'm still or I pray,
When I'm still or I
I
pray,
am shown the way,
I am shown the way,
and it is good.
and it is
Oh,
good.
it is good.
Oh, it is good.
There is only one power
There is only one power
in the universe,
in the
and
universe,
it is good.
and it is
Oh,
good.
it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Yes, it is good.
Yes, it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Oh, it is good.
Now that's all I have. No, I don't. Who's playing? Who's playing the piano? Oh, this is sitting up here. Oh, gosh, I didn't see that before. But wow. Oh.